Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here, and we have our 6th episode of our GM commentary with the Detroit Red Wings. In the last episode, we were in the semifinals, and we ended up playing against the Ottawa Senators. Make sure you go check out last episode, sort of already spoilers. If you don't notice by this last loss, we lost the series. Unfortunately, we had a good start. And we were 2-0 up in the series. Then we lost 2-0 at home or in Ottawa, and then we lost 8-2, which I think was definitely the big turning. I mean, even the first game, or like this tying game right here, that faltered. I mean, you always have that bad game, but that really, with that series being tied up at that point, that was a big game. And then they ended up taking a series lead, which we were able to score the next game, and we shut them down 2-0, but then they shut us down. And if you look at this entire series, the most goals we got was 3, which really is not, we got 3 goals once. That is not acceptable with all the guys we have on our team, Datsuk, Zetterberg, Nyquist, all those guys. Mike Green, he didn't step up for us. But we will check out the player stats in the playoffs to see who did perform, because maybe Mike Green did step it up, but I didn't see it much. If we look at goals during this entire playoff run, Franzen had 4. The guy who we want to trade because of his contract and his age, he scored the most goals for us. Yeah. Johan Franzen. Then Danny DeKaiser had 3. Advocator had 3. Tatar had 3. That's it. Cronwell, Larkin, Zetterberg, Yurko each had 2. 1 for Datsuk, 1 for Nyquist. That is not acceptable. Gustav Nyquist, and Datsuk combining for 2 goals? Really? Really? Johan Franzen has doubled the amount of goals they have combined? What the heck is going on? Like, that's not right. Oh my gosh, Mike Green, he did not get any points. Not one single point during that entire playoff series, and it was a -3. That is just not acceptable from an offensive defenseman who we're giving him $6 million for 3 years. This Detroit team definitely didn't step it up, especially offense. We were able to shut teams down defensively, but we have guys who can score, and they just did not score. Assists, there you go. There's all the assists. Yurko had 6. Yurko had a very good playoff run. I'm hoping next year he can step into our top 6 if we have some guys that are leaving, like Franzen, which I still will keep my promise. He did have 4 goals, but he only had 5 points. He was a +4, but with his contract, I mean, if you look at this, I know if he doesn't perform next year, then we're doomed with his contract, especially if he drops. So I will be keeping my promise to trade you on Franzen. I don't have a plan. I may have to skip some part of the video. Wait, what? His durability is 65. How the heck did he... Oh, wait. That's another thing, guys. I remember this before. I did not turn on injuries, and I can't believe that. I did not. I completely forgot. I'm sorry. And next time... Oh, what the... I don't even know what the heck's happening. I'm just going insane right now. Did I turn off from the other side? Did I have, these gameplay settings? Let me check. Injury occurrence. So, yes, we had them completely off. So, we'll keep this for the playoffs this year. And you know what? Well, you know what? We'll try it again for next season. We'll finish up with the playoffs. So now there will be injuries in the playoffs, but hopefully, I just hope it doesn't go insane. I don't mind the occasional superstar going down, which sucks, but I mean, as long as it's not over exaggerating. But yeah, so after the playoffs are done, we'll check out the playoff tree. I figured out a strategy for drafting. In order for you to check out your prospects, it cannot be July. It has to stay in June, or it has to stay in May. It can't be June. You have to stay within the month of May. So we won't figure out the cup contenders, but I'll show you guys a bunch of scouting stuff and make sure that our scout is fully gonna be gone for the next amount of weeks. The kind of place that I wanted to look at, who are some of the guys that I looked at? There's a couple Swiss guys. I know that. There's a defenseman, a big defenseman. Who's the top guy that we were looking at? I mean, where are we going to be drafting wise? That's the thing. So it's probably going to be a lot of players coming from the Canadian League. So you know what? I'll go forwards to the QMJHL for we'll do 3 weeks, and then we'll stop it when it gets to the 31st, and then we'll check out all of our prospects again then. But yeah, you have to stay within the month of May in order to continue looking at prospects. Once you go into June, like, you can't go on the 1st. You have to be on the 31st. Once it's next month, you can't check it. So if we go here and we check this out, scouted players. So I have a couple guys here. Squeeze Suter, he had a lot of good stats, and he could be a solid guy in the future, depending. I don't want to draft him too high. If he drops, maybe I'll draft him. This Lots guy, fringe starter, he is 20 years old as well, or 21 years old, so we could draft him in the 7th round if we feel we want to get a goalie. That might not be a bad pick to get a clutch goalie right there. Sergachev, 17 years old, 6'2", high top 4 defenseman. That's what I like. So maybe I'll check out defenseman for the OHL. I think is my last one, because also this Falkovsky, in real life he's supposed to be pretty good. He's 6'7", 224-pound Belarusian. So I'll check out the defense of the OHL, because also this guy, also another big defenseman. He's going more around the 1st round. By the way, this guy was going undrafted, but this guy's going a bit more on the 1st round. And sometimes I've seen his potential be elite, and for a big defenseman like that, we could get a fantastic Finn defenseman here. That would be nice. So we'll check out defenseman of the OHL as our last thing. We don't need to check any other guys. I can check them right here, I guess. Or I guess yeah. List all players, scouted players. Okay, so if we look at this, Puya Harvey, a couple other guys here. Gauthier. It looks like he was scouted a bit. 2nd round. We could pick him up. I believe he's low top 6 forward, which wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Out of all of the guys I want to go after, let's see. OHL defenseman. Is there any other defenseman that we should be aware of? Obviously, Chychrun and Jubilee and all those guys, but, I mean, if they drop down, maybe. Deneen, I believe sometimes he has a good potential. Middleton, I believe, is always solid. So, I mean, this is just possibilities. We won't necessarily get these guys. There's a lot of big OHL defensemen here. Okay, well, you know what? That's all we need to go for. In this episode, we will be doing the draft and then re-signing players, I believe. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. And then I think that's it. So you know what? We're just going to go right to the draft. We'll check out the playoffs and the awards and all that. We don't need to edit our trading block. I'm not looking to, I mean, I can put Franzen on there, but it won't make any difference. But the Chicago Blackhawks win their 4th in Stanley Cup in 7 years. That's insane. That is, oh my gosh. Chicago's going on a tear. Maybe they can go for 5 and 8. That'd be insane. Calder Cup champions, the Rockford Ice Hogs, win the Calder Cup. Hey, isn't that their AHL team? So, wow, Chicago. The entire franchise getting success all around. Edit scouting assignment. Okay, so we still got this defenseman, and we'll go 3 weeks in the OHL. There you go. Just let it sim out here. And then I believe this will be the trading block, which, I mean, we can leave the trading block on if we get offers. I'll just look at it. 1st round pick. No, I'm not looking to trade 1st round picks. I don't want defensemen like that. If I just move, I don't want to trade my young guns of any sorts. So I'm not gonna say I want to trade anything that big, but I'll put Franzen on the trading block. I mean, you never know. I'll just take him off of it if it doesn't work. I may also keep him on. Franzen. Oh, did he retire? No, he didn't retire. So yeah, we're really not gonna get much for him. So that's okay. We'll get a third round pick for this year if we can. Is okay. No offers for him. That's okay. So if we look at this, we can go to Radom Verbata, Sprong, Anderson. So it looks like the Canucks lost Verbata. Wait, Verbata. Congratulations on Verbata for retiring. Oh wow. But no, what was it? We are going to check out the awards, yeah, and then we'll get into the draft. It's already at 10 minutes, so this will be a longer episode. Stanley Cup champions, Blackhawks. That's insane. Again, their dynasty is still continuing. President's Trophy, Anaheim. Clarence S. Campbell, Chicago. It's been a Western Conference team for the past 5 years. That's insane to win the cup. And they faced off against the Carolina Hurricanes. That's interesting. Player awards, Art Ross Trophy, Crosby, Hart Memorial, Patrick Kane. We'll see if that's in real life. He was doing pretty good. Drew Doughty, James Norris. There you go. Lady Byng, Patrick Kane, Calder Memorial, Sam Bennett. Yeah, I could see that if he steps up a bit more, I think. Crawford, Conn Smythe. That's good for him. Vezina, Rene, William N. Jennings, Anderson and Gibson, Bill Masterton, Jared Cowan, Frank J. Selke, Patrice Bergeron for the past four of the past 5 years. Ted Lindsay Award goes to Patrick Kane. Maurice Richard goes to Tarasenko. So he ends Ovechkin's reign of 3 years straight. AHL team awards, Calder Cup. We'll just look. You can just pause it if you see anything interesting. I don't even remember our farm team. We're the Grand Rapids Griffins, so we didn't win any of the big things. We'll see if a player won anything. That's that. There you go. No Grand Rapids Griffins. That's okay. Polkin had a great year though. 75 points in the AHL. He'll definitely be ready for next year. And if we look at what we need, I think what I know is possibly a defenseman, because we got a couple of defensemen that are coming out. I think we need to get an elite defenseman. We have Ouellette and Sproul coming up, but we need to find that guaranteed top defenseman, because Cronwell is going to retire soon, and I mean right now he's not even that much of a stud defenseman. So that would be nice eventually. I think we have good centers. We could use an offensive center maybe, because we have Larkin, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of everybody off the top of my head. Sorry, it's been a while, guys. I just realized. But yeah, we'll start the draft, and we'll see where we ended off. New Jersey Devils get the first overall pick, and I'm not going to be surprised. Austin Matthews will be going there. Medium franchise, that's filthy. So we'll go over to where our pick is. Do we even have a first round pick? Yeah, we do. 23rd. Vancouver finished 19th because they made the playoffs, I believe. So, yeah, interesting. Boston's going to have the 4th pick. So we'll sim to user pick. And then we'll see. Straight. Kachuk. Elite. Middleton. There you go. Krisky. A couple guys here. Lajoie. Sean Day. Sam Steele. Dubois was back there. Logan Brown. Benson. Jarrett. Howden. Jake Bean. High elite. That could be one of the top ones in the draft. Jones. Medium elite. Green, high top 4, Chychrun and Puljujärvi, medium elite. I made their potentials better, I believe, at least for Puljujärvi. So yeah, we'll check out who we can draft now. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. We will draft with this pick. I would like to keep the winning ways of the draft, a couple steals maybe if we can, but I'd like to be solid drafting throughout this entire GM mode. So Gettinger, he's still in the first round, but we don't have much on him at all. Nemelin, this big high top 6, it says. That won't likely be the case. Hopefully he has a good potential. I think I'm going to go with him. Gauthier and Haverstich are over there. But you know what? We're going to go with this 6'6", 197 fantastic Finn defenseman, Marcus Niemelainen. Let's see what he is. Come on, be solid. Medium top 4. Okay, so that's solid. He'll be a solid top 4 defenseman for us, hopefully. I'd like to see that go to medium elite. That would be awesome. But you know what? That was a solid pick, I'd say, for what I see coming up next year. Defensive defenseman, that would have been nice. But the Blackhawks, we'll check out what the Blackhawks get, and then that will be the first round. And then I think we can just get most of that. So offensive defenseman, top 4. Lots of good defensemen coming up. There. Let's see, Detroit. We will have the 23rd pick in that part. The 23rd pick in the second round again. Okay, check out the couple first rounds. Anybody solid? Top 6 there, top 4. A couple good guys here. Alexander Nylander, low top 6. Same with Gauthier, low top 6. Haverstich, high bottom 6. Suter, high bottom 6. Kearns, medium top 4. Okay, so solid. Couple more 3 green star players basically coming up. So that would be nice if we could find like a 4 yellow star player, like a medium top 4 or medium top 4 defensive or medium top 6 forward. Excuse me. Sabin, defensive minded defenseman. That looks solid. We could draft that. Philip, a couple guys here. There's not much. We could trade this pick, obviously, but I mean we're not really helping ourselves out that much by doing that. So you know what? There's not really anybody else. So we're gonna take a bit of a risk here, I think. I'm gonna draft this defensive defenseman left-handed. He doesn't look like he'll be ready too soon, but I mean Sabin, I believe that name is recognizable. Hopefully, at least he's high 70. That would be nice. And he's high 70, so that could be a solid defensive defenseman if he becomes a top 6, especially. That will be a solid pickup for us. I'm okay with that. Not much you can do. I didn't see really any other players. Suter was only a center bottom 6, high bottom 6, so not much. Yeah, there's only, like right there, that Kashwari, that was a pretty good one for the Islanders. Sortois was a good one for Philadelphia. That was a pretty solid goalie to get. I guess we could have got a goalie. But, yeah, not bad, not bad. We might want to get a goalie, but I don't know. I mean, Mrazek's good, but, I mean, again, I'd like to have a franchise goalie and, like, a franchise player in all positions. But, I mean, Mrazek is good for now. I like to ease him into that position. We'll keep Howard. And I guess we can trade. Is there a player we want for Franzen? Is there a good draft pick here? Seth Henderson, Sergei Dadonov. Oh my gosh, I feel like I gotta get that. Igor Babenko, Durkov, Pylon. I don't see any other. Yeah, these guys are all going now in the 5th round. I think right now we can. What the heck? Are we in the 4th round? Oh yeah, we are. Wow. Okay. I think we can draft. You know what? Oh wow, come on, load. Yeah, there you go. I don't even remember who else I had on my list. Oh gosh. Okay, good. I thought it skipped. If we look at that Halverson guy, he was okay. Zach Marr. It's either Halverson, center playmaker, or Dadonov. 18 years old. High bottom 6. As a playmaker at 20 years old, I mean, you know what? I'm just going to go with Dadonov. So we'll see if Dadonov, high bottom 6, look at that. 3 green stars. If he gets to high top 9, 3.5 green stars, he could become 90 overall. There you go. You got your beast Dadonov. I don't know. I just felt like doing that. Low top 9 sniper. Not bad for Ottawa. Not bad. That was a pretty good draft pick there. I guess we're gonna have to trade Franzen possibly in the next episode. I'm not gonna necessarily offer a trade like with one of this, but you know what? I'll just see what teams want Franzen. And yes, I know I have to go through that trick. What do we need? We definitely need a defenseman if we're gonna get anything. But I mean, then again, if we could just like trade him, then I'd be fine with that. Just getting rid of that contract. I guess I should have probably remembered about that, but I sort of had a bit of a brain fart. I mean, he's going to be solid, but I mean, once he goes to top 9 forward for potential, then he's done, really. So, actually, we'll go to skaters matching the blocks, and then that way we can check and see what other guys we can get from other teams. So, Anaheim didn't want him. Arizona doesn't want him. Boston might be a team that wants him. Nope. I guess not. Buffalo. Nope. Again, for his age, you might not be able to get him, but be able to trade him. But he's a second liner. That's what his role was, I believe. So hopefully he can still stay that way. Or hopefully a team wants a guy like that. Colorado, no way. They got Aguila and stuff they want to trade. Nothing there. I mean, worst case scenario, we trade for a 3rd round pick for next year, which I'm okay with doing. We just got to find a team who wants one of these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if only it's like Tampa Bay or the Rangers or something, which they may not be able to do. Minnesota wants him. There's this Olofsson, high top 6 defenseman, defensive defenseman. That's solid. Maybe we can get that. over the league salary cap. Okay, maybe not. Goalies match in the block. Draft picks. They do want to give up their third for next year, so we have a third that we could possibly get, but we just need to look for a guy with cap. Like 1 year left sort of thing. And then that's a possibility. Come on. Come on. I'm sorting it. There you go. Scandella, no wait. 5 years, no. Fontaine, 1 mil. I mean, yeah, we'd have to do Fontaine in the third. So you know what? Let's keep on looking around. That's an option. Just Fontaine in the third if we can get that to work. So they want to give up their third Sherback, but not likely we're going to be able to get him. They don't want Franzen. New Jersey. Nashville. Nope, they don't want him. Rangers. Nope. Ottawa. Nope. Philadelphia. Nope. Pittsburgh. Nope. San Jose. Nope. I didn't think so. Not with Thornton and Marlowe on the block. St. Louis. Yes. So St. Louis wants them. They're a bit over the cap, I believe, as well. And Tampa Bay wants them. I figured that. So Minnesota, St. Louis, Tampa Bay. Not likely the Canucks with the Sedins on the block. We could trade for the Sedins. Get a whole super sweet team and then hopefully win. That would be nice. Nope, that's it. So Tampa Bay, St. Louis. So 7.38, 7.2, or 7.32. And then 7.34. So 7.32, that's the lowest with Tampa Bay. Now we just need to find a player with cap. And I mean, I would go for a guy like Braden Point, obviously, but that wouldn't go through. Draft pick wise, they do want to give up draft picks, so a third. And then we're going to have to trade for a guy with cap. Just for 1 year, hopefully. Drouin. Come on, finish that up. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we have 30 seconds. I did not even notice that. I guess we should probably go through that. That'll be quick. No! I probably should have called down. Oh my gosh, this game is ridiculous in loading. Like, what are you loading? Come on. There's no good players anyways. Come on. Scout, sort the heck. You know what? I gotta go back. I gotta call timeout. I have 5 left. It doesn't matter. I don't matter. It's 5 minutes. I really don't care at that point. I just needed to get some time because, you know what? It's fine. We only get 5 for each year, I think. So it's plenty of time. Come on. And if we look at this, Calvis Blaisdell. Calvis is 17 years old. He's 6'4". Gustav Franzen. I thought he was already drafted by Detroit or something, but I guess not. We could get him if he is related to that guy. Carl Erickson, Portland Winterhawks. Watson, McBride. I know McBride's a solid goalie. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to go with Nick McBride. I believe he's medium French starter. Yeah, so I'm okay with getting McBride, sim pick. Okay, so you know what? We'll offer a trade because I want to offer a trade. You got to let me know what you guys think. What team should we trade him to? We might have to wait till free agency is over, or we might have to wait till free agency to trade him, unfortunately, because we just don't. We're like, no, and there's no cap space for other teams, so we can't. We have to take back a player and stuff like that. So I'd like to try and just get this to work. Are we in the 7th round? I think no, 6th round, I believe. So Lofquist, sniper. Lucas Lofquist. No, I'll just take my chances on a lower pick. You know, undrafted. We'll go to pin players now. Lotz and Falkowski. Lotz. We don't need to draft Lotz. We have McBride, and Lotz is already 21, so you can always get one of those guys from what's it called? free agency. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna go with one of the younger guys, Lofquist or a different guy, Dufek, Albin Storm. I believe Albin Storm's usually solid. I think, if I'm correct. I'd just like to get like a bottom forward. I believe he. You know what? I'm just gonna no. What player do we need? Okay, so Carol Elvenez. Uh, we could go with Elvenez, right wing, two-way forward. You know what? Let's go. Or we can go for like a Russian sniper. Oh, 18 year. Wait, is he from a junior team? No, I don't like those kind of guys. I feel like there's always bust. He's like a player from another league, maybe. Huber. No, he's from the QMJHL. I feel like those guys in the earlier years are just not the kind of guys you want to go for. Dufek is 19 years old for Shirok Phoenix. So is Lofquist. Yeah, that's why I don't really trust those ones. Anderson, who's this guy? Keith Anderson, Victoria Royals. I could go with that just because he's from the Victoria Royals. McFadden, I believe. You know what? We'll go with McFadden. I think he's a solid defenseman. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter if he's that kind of a guy. That's okay. See if we can get that late steal like that. That would be nice. Here we'll hope that Falkovsky is a solid pick. He might only be a medium top 4, medium or like medium AHL top 4, medium AHL top 2. But I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. There's not likely going to be another guy. And just for his size, if his potential does go up, that would be nice to have a player that's like that big. See if he's actually there. Yeah, he's still there. Falkovsky and medium AHL top 2. You know what? That's okay. If his potential goes up to 70, then he'll be a beast of a 7th defenseman. And no, I do not want to trade for Nashville's 7th round pick. We will sim the rest of the draft. That's okay. A couple medium 70s. That's okay. We didn't have many draft picks this year, which is okay. But you know what? We'll go to the re-sign phase here. 14 players that I think need to be signed. Or RFAs. We got a lot of players to be signed, I think. Yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. I'm just having problems sorting right now. Check out these guys' overalls. Nothing really that good. Marsh was from previous year, but Nemelainen, you know what? That's a solid defenseman. I like him. I'd like to see him become something nice. And I mean, Dadonov is 71 for faceoffs. They're solid. So I think these guys are probably the 3 most solid ones. Let's see. We'll check with McBride, 66 overall, 19 years old. You know what? That's solid. Mrazek we got to sign this year, so we'll decide what we need to give him. We have 11 million in cap space actually, so and we got a good amount of guys to resign. So you know what? We'll get on starting that. We have to get Shahan a contract as well. So I don't think we need to sign any of these guys. I might sign Nemelainen in the next episode or later on or something. You guys can let me know if you think I should sign him. I gotta look at goalies. So we can start with Mrazek. We can go with the big signings, and then you guys, or you know what? I'll leave the big signings for later. So Mrazek, I can check how much does he want. You know what? I could actually probably. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be a solid goalie. So 3 years, 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. I guess we're gonna have to go 2 years for now because by that time Howard will be 100% decided, and we'll know if Mrazek's our goalie or not. We could do 1 year. So you know what? I'll actually let you guys think. Should we sign him long term or just 1 year or 2 years? Let me know. McCollum and Koru will sign those guys after if we need to. Defenseman, we got to check out this. De Kaiser's got to be signed. Yeah, this guy's going to be a solid defenseman. So, yeah, if we sign him, he wants 4 years. I think we can do 4 years. And then, 4.5, I guess. He played solid during the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm okay with doing that. I'm okay with 4.5 for 4 years or something. Quincy can probably go because we have Smith. Did Smith even play? Yeah, he did. Smith played. And then Quincy, where was Quincy? Did he even play? Playoff stats? He did play. I guess I probably should check that for Smith. You know what? But yeah, all those guys played. Ouellette, 82 overall. He'll be ready for next year. Nice defensive category. This guy is really solid. That's nice. Sproul, he's also very, very good skater. That's nice to know at 6'4". Kindle, 2.4. You know what? We could trade Kindle with his contract. I don't really like having a guy like that unless he plays. So Kindle, I think I'll trade in the next episode. Quincy, depending on how much he wants, I think we can probably release him because we gotta sign some guys. Yeah, he wants 4 years at 3.2. Not likely. So we'll have to. Let me know what you guys think about that. We won't set. You know what? We won't sign any of these guys. You guys can just let me know, unless there's one like an obvious signing here. Shahan, he's 24 years old, high elite. Yeah, that's gonna be beastly. 8 years, 6.25. So 3 years. As a second liner, I could see 4 years, 3 years. That works out 4.5 or something. 4.25. We can get it down there. Maybe 4 mil. Pulkkinen, I want to make sure I give this guy time. Because right now it looks like he can be a solid second liner for us, so we got to use that to our advantage. Mantha, we got a lot of players, so yeah, that's another reason why we got to trade Franson, because we got all these guys. So if we can even just trade Franson for like nothing, we're good. Left wingers, we got a lot of left wingers to sign, but Helm will be solid, and that because just the good skating category. And again, we could have moved him to center, but third line time for him, depending on how much he wants. And also how he played. You know what? That's good. We could probably get him for 2.5 or something like that. Centers. If we look at this, Brad Richards, we can definitely get rid of that. I believe I don't even know what his contract was before, but I think it was. I thought it was bigger. Yeah, we got. Oh my gosh, we got so many guys that need to play. So we got a couple guys we can trade. Glendening, all those guys can stay. This guy might have to have one more year in the AHL, especially if he's still going to depth forward, just because we have so many centers. Left wingers, if we could also not re-sign Drew Miller and then just put one of those like guys like Larkin on the left wing. Right wingers, and then yeah, get rid of Franson. We got a lot. We have a lot. So let me know, guys, what you think we should trade. I think that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, we did not really get to the free agency sign phase, so you won't. I want to get to the free agency. So from guys, I think there's a couple guys that are usually there. I can't remember, but you know what? You guys let me know who you think we should re-sign. Like for what price, how long? Just give me some suggestions. Let me know how you think I drafted. If that Finnish defenseman is going to be a solid guy for us. And yeah, that's how we're going to end it off here. Longer episode, guys, but hopefully you enjoyed. So anyways, make sure you hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe for more GM commentary and more of any other Mortal Kombat or Hut that AJ's doing or anything like that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.